going to get to Flex in a minute. If Arsenal lose on Sunday at the Etihad, is Project Mikel Arteta a failure, and is it over in the summer?
You're asking me two questions. If you look at the project was to make Arsenal competitive again. If he left today, considering when he came in 2019, we're very different. Now, granted, I would say since, give or take, since 2022, 23, 24, we've become a competitive side. We've been in the shouts for winning leagues. So we moved from a project to winning. So the question is kind of devoid there, if I'm honest with you.
OK, so if you don't win on Sunday, if you don't win the league, if you do bowl, you know the whole trust the process thing?
Once again, the process is done. We're competitive.
But no.
I like these answers. This is politician central.
Because the process isn't done until you actually win something and get over the line.
When he took over, what was it? Where were we? We were 8th, 11th.
Yeah, you've spent, what,
We could only dream of fighting for a title.
OK, but
he's made us competitive.
So how long is a project and how long is a process?
No, that's my point. That project and process is done. We're now trying to win titles. So it's been 3 years and counting.
Say you're doing coursework in school, you're constantly getting C's and D's. You should be getting A's now.
No, but in elite sport, your KPIs change. What was your goal at one point? What was your goals at one point?
The A-level business. It's KPIs.
What is it? Elite sport.
It's KPIs. Is this what's going
genuinely KPIs? The questions like this. It's genuinely KPIs.
Oh my God.
So the KPIs change, OK? The KPIs change.
One KPI was getting Champions League.
Sure.
What about smart targets?
Right.
The smart targets is smart targets.
Yeah, that is it now. In the last 3 years, it's been that.
Right.
What about your ROI?
That's what I was going to say.
Return on investment.
There's no trophies, bro. There's no return on investment.
This is what I'm talking about. There has been a return on investment. We've got.
Why are we bringing?
We've got consistent football, but we've got consistent.
Where's
Champions
Harry
League.
Maguire?
We earned 100. We earned 100+ million quid being in the Champions League. So that project process
Can
is
I
now
just
done.
say something?
Now we're trying to win a trophy.
KPIs should be
love
left to the Arsenal megastore and every other one. How many Gunnosaurus toys can you sell to reach your KPIs?
We need more. Bring them.
Let's not bring KPIs into this situation.
No, it has to be.
Seriously, just back to that question, because we can put it in business terms, we can put it in football
That's football terms.
But realistically, the process has been building, but the process is not complete unless there is silverware at the end of it.
100%.
If you do go to City and you win, I think we'll probably say that they're definitely going to win the league. If you don't, it's a very different looking story. So what do you feel about the weekend?
I'm at the point where you've got to put up a shot, you know, you've got to sit up and stand up to be counted, you know. I make Mikel Arteta right. I've got fire in my belly. I remember how far we've come. And you know what? At the end of the day, on a serious note, the time for talking's done, innit?
Yeah.
Like, everything you look at with Manchester City is positive. There's not a single reason for me, beyond the fact that I support my football club, logically, to believe we're going to go and get 3 points. Obviously, City are a shadow of their former selves in a positive light from how they were in the first half of the season. They beat us. They went out of the Champions League. Then they beat us in the League Cup final. Then they beat Liverpool. Then they beat Chelsea. The momentum and everything is with Pep Guardiola.
They want the domestic treble, though.
Yeah, exactly, and that speaks volumes of how good they are. So when I look at it from a logical point of view, there isn't a reason to believe Arsenal can win, but this is how you go down in Arsenal folklore. This is how you become a legend. The end of the day is, we're top of the Premier League. We're into the semi-finals. What do you want to go and do with that? Now, we can lick our wounds and feel sorry for ourselves. Since that second half at Wembley, it's been, it's been poor for us,
It's been fun.
It's been fun for you. Careful. We've got to get onto Spurs, innit? But it's not been good enough. And at the end of the day, the rut has to stop, and it has to stop against City. Unfortunately, it's not kind. Our record.
Do you think they're listening to the noise a bit too much? Because we've had conversations. We were messaging privately after you'd lost to Bournemouth, and some of just the PR is just very strange. You're getting influencers in the tunnel to welcome the fans.
They did what?
No, weren't they? It was TNT. Arsenal not involved with that.
It was TNT. Sorry, it was TNT that did that. Got an influencer in to welcome the fans, and he's dapping up like Declan Rice, going, "Deckers, good to see a big performance from you today." That's not rallying.
They're not even watching it.
That is not rallying.
We got a job to do. We got to get the boys going. We got
someone like Patrick Vieira.
Mate, hold on. Do you know what?
What it means
what
to
I'll
win.
say is this.
Not someone that sat in their bedroom.
It's fair
sat
game.
in their bedroom making videos.
Mate.
That is pathetic.
Mate, do you know what's pathetic?
One of those people that would sit in their bedroom making videos. So please, let's respect everyone that does sit in their bedroom making videos.
Mate, if Marco Silva told you to walk out with a team, mate, in the Europa League final or something like that, mate, you'd be there.
No, I wouldn't. Flex, I wouldn't. For someone that doesn't have a lot of self-respect, me, I have too much pride and self-respect to do something like that. But, you know, everything that's going on, every fan speaking in the pub, in school, in work, online, and then Mikel Arteta is going into a Champions League press conference and going, fire. It's like me doing, me doing the dong. And he's going, I'm on fire. Yeah. It's crazy.
Wouldn't you be on fire if you're trying to deliver the first?
That's why it's not crazy that the fans tapping up the players. No, you got the head.
Be normal.
You got the head of the snake here is literally saying up sound bites of bring your breakfast, bring your lunch, bring your prosecco, bring your this, bring your that.
And bring it all to the Etihad as well.
Bring all of that. He's always telling them there to get there early. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about your responsibilities that you might have in life. Get here early, and they're serving up stinkfest. So
that's my point. The problem is if you're telling people you've got fire in you and all that jazz, and you're showing the TikTok videos, you've got to match that on the pitch. 100%. That hasn't been matched.
But that's why it's not mad that the fans are dapping. I'm saying that's why it encompasses the whole institution.
I don't know. It's very
I mean, we're going to get on to Spurs, so I'm going to let that. I'm
just said it's very Arsenal.
Shade fly.
It is very Arsenal.
What that fan? It's nothing to. No, that tifo against Sporting was absolutely amazing.
That was good tifo
in the world. Do you know why you got to be careful in life not to look at other people's downfall, because throughout this show we're going to have to speak about United. Fulham. We're definitely going to have to speak about Spurs.
Respect, come on.
No, big up Fulham.
We've still got to play us. We've still got to go to your place. Yeah. Just remember that. Flex.
Yeah, I mean, I know your views on this, and obviously we have very different views, but would you rather City win the league or Arsenal?
Arsenal.
Proper Man United fan.
Arsenal. Listen, and I'm a Man United fan from London. Obviously, I grew up in London.
I love this.
So I know because what happened. No, because what happens is the Man United fans that are born and bred in London, like we all are. I know more Arsenal fans. They're more unbearable and this, that, and the other. For me, when I sign up to support Man United, having not been from the city, you sign up to the rules and regs. You sign up to the T's and C's, and that is you hate Man City, you hate Liverpool, and you hate Leeds. So why on earth, as a Man United fan, just because I don't know enough Man City fans, would I ever want them to win it? I hate their story. I hate what they stand for. The 115, all of that. I hate that they go and buy everything.
But you used to do that too.
What do you mean?
You still do.
No,
yes, you did.
Not like how City have done. Come on, don't group the greatest club in England. Let's not do that. But I don't like anything about Manchester City.
It's true. It's true.
But also. Yeah.
City have done it on steroids.
Yeah, but we've done it with the class of 92. This isn't... Listen, don't let me get into the Man United section like that.
You asked me about the Arsenal. Giant nibble on the cards, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Let's get back to business. This is back to whether you want to keep hating on Arsenal or whether
we love that. We don't want no allies.
Or whether you want me to want one of my rivals to win.
I just want you to remember.
Would you? That's like saying, a Spurs fan that's not from Tottenham or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Might want Arsenal to win.
That would never happen.
Exactly. So why would you?
The rivalry is different. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
It's different. It's different.
Do you know what?
It's fiercer between us.
Man United, yeah.
Between us and you, how's it?
It's fiercer between Arsenal and Tottenham than it is City and United.
Mad.
Who knows about that? What we need to do on a football pitch is go and win against Manchester City. You do that, there's a new lease of life. Go and get the job done.
Does it matter that you limped into the Champions League semi-final?
What did you say that?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
That you limped?
Yeah. Forget that part. Carry on with the rest. Forget the limp. Where's the rest of the sentence?
Champions League semi-final.
Into the Champions League semi-final for the first time in 140 years. Once again, we're in a semi-finals. No one cares if you limp or sprint. We are there. We need to just put in a performance against City, but there's going to be an element of tired legs. Not to mention injuries, which I haven't used as an excuse. You're damn right. We have to be brave. We have to box smart. We need to be brave. We need to inspire fans around the world. We don't have to win. No. We have to win, but we don't have to win
this game.
City will win.
At the end of the day, you offered Arsenal in August this position in April. Everyone would have bit your hand off without context. Now, on the face of it, we're fighting in two competitions. We're out of the others. The football isn't where we want it to be. We now need players to stand up to be counted. If you're going to win the league title, I will look back at this week, as this is where legends were made. At the end of the day, it's time to suit up and shut up and just let the talking do on the field.
Pulling.
Oh, mate.
No place in the game.
Hair pulling. You've been very vocal, Flex, about the hair pulling this week.
Yeah.
You don't think that it's violent conduct. You don't think it should have been a red.
No.
Have you ever had your hair pulled?
Not this instance of it.
Have you got any hair to pull?
Have you ever gone into a restaurant and said the food's crap, but you don't know how to cook? Yeah, you have.
I've never.
Have you ever watched a film and said this is rubbish, but you're not a director? Yes, you have.
I do think the terms violent conduct is a bit strange. but you can't pull someone's hair, and that is an automatic
Okay, as
red
someone who
card.
has hair, long hair,
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between a grab, a yank, a pull. Just
A brush pass, a taking out of the hairband.
My personal thing on it, I don't think that it is
Mad.
Yeah, but hair gets tangled in the hairband.
He's gone for. I watched Inside Devils. He has gone for it twice. So he has had the intent to pull it. Just because he
That's
hasn't
more than
yanked
anything
it.
silly from Lissandro.
And it really hurts, guys. It really hurts having your hair.
It's more Lissandro shouldn't do it
Yeah,
because if
he
you're a
shouldn't
street
do it.
smart striker, you're going to play on it. And obviously, we saw how it
If
panned
me and
out.
Abby get into a row now, and I pull her hair, am I getting a 3-show ban?
Well,
or am I losing my job?
Well, Harry, this is where it gets silly because we're applying.
I'm losing my job. The producer's
games
been in
and
my ear. I'm losing my
physicality
job.
and
Simple
sport
as.
in terms of real life. If you elbow someone on a football pitch, you might get a yellow card or a red card, or it's just physical contact. Go and elbow someone down Oxford Street and see if you don't get arrested. So what we can't do is act like normal life is the same as crossing the white line. It's different. It's very, very different. Here's the thing about what's going on in the Premier League now. And I'm not saying this as they're robbing just us. I'm talking about all 20 clubs. If you lot are fine accepting that this type of red card is a red card, then let's all of us could get together as a conglomerate, kiss our game goodbye. What is happening to our football in our very
Arsenal fans, we've been talking about
here's what's happening. Is the over-sanitization of our game. What they are trying to do is we boast about the Premier League being physical. This is where you come where it's not like it is on the continent. There's hard tackles, it's vicious, it's this, it's that, but it's all within our sport, right? But now, within our league, should I say, but now what we're doing is we're becoming happy with ridiculous decisions.
That's not ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I'll tell you why it's ridiculous. Because you know why? Sometimes a striker goes up for a header and there's a flailing arm or something. And what do we have to do? We have to sit there and decide, did he pull his arm back?
Yeah, but
was there force? Was there aggression? Was there intent
Flex.
to hurt? Hold on. Was there intent to endanger an opponent? And what happens is we go, come on, man, he's a striker going for a header. Where's his arm supposed to go? What's actually happened in this incident, okay? Let's just break down what's happened. Is they are both jumping up off the floor, so their feet are not on the ground. So there's an element of mechanics where arms and things are going to be trailing. That's just a fact of everything. What's happened is he's got an arm in the face from Calvert-Lewin that's pushed him off balance and he's unsighted. It's all, to me, that's all within the context of challenging for an aerial duel. In response to that, physicality, arm in the face, I'm the big boy, bad boy striker. I'm unsighted and I'm reaching for things.
Oh, come on now.
I'm reaching for
You
things.
actually like he's got tear gas
I'm
in his
reaching for
face.
things and I've taken his hairband out of his man bun. Here's what should happen. Do-rag central, yeah? Where's Usher with the My Way cap? All of these man buns should be banned from the game.
What I would say is that there are so many bigger problems when it comes to officiating across the board. Decisions that are inconsistent, one thing in one game, another thing in another. The whole thing is completely washed. But actually, let's just circle back to the football for a sec, because you did have 24 days off. I saw you Monday, gave it so much chest before kick-off. Yeah. And then, of course, you just held to lead, team you hate. Yeah. So, dusty, rusty, crusty.
Can't win them all. I mean, we've got 2 losses since January.
You had 24 days off. You shouldn't be dusty.
I'm not like you, just losing every single week. I've actually forgotten what it's like. So what can happen when you win all the time is you lose track of what a loss looks like.
Yeah, but do you remember? But the thing is,
that's what happened.
You win all the time, but you will have 24 days in between.
We're third in the league, man.
Or like 10 days or 2 weeks.
You've come a long way from
You've come from 17th to 18th. I've gone from 15th to 3rd. So I don't understand.
Are you going to cling on to 3rd?
I mean,
are you going to cling on to 3rd?
I don't know. Maybe not. We might finish 4th. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to get into the Champions League. I didn't start off the season by going, make sure I finish 3rd. I don't give a crap whether it's 3rd, 4th or 5th. Get into the Champions League so we can be in the real pot of players for improving and trying to make our team a better team. Yeah. That's all I care about. Yeah. I don't care whether we finish 3rd. I don't care if we finish 4th. That could have been you. That could have been you this season, but you gave that to me. Yeah, but do you know what? And do you know what I've been thinking about this? It was worth it.
Was it?
It was worth it. For this to happen to you, because I thought about it, I goes, do you know what, Europa League?
To see them lot celebrating
I'm big for you not. For me, Spurs are nothing to me. They never have been, never will be.
Why are you so bothered about us at the minute?
No, I'm not.
You are?
I just want you to go down.
But why?
That's laughing at me.
Why?
That's laughing at
why?
you. That's like how I look at you.
You don't want to go down. It don't matter what
Europa League, what I realised was, when I was angry at my team, I couldn't look my team in the face for letting them win that. But actually, when I think about it, I go, look at how this has transpired, actually. They've won a European trophy.
It might have breeding complacency.
And, sort of taking their eye off the ball, thought they were better than they are. Now they find themselves crying every single week, about to go into the EFL. Literally crying and walking
Right.
offset. Like that's what's happening.
Yes.
You're crying and walking offset.
Yes, crying.
So for me,
Yes, I'm crying every single week because I'm about to get relegated.
Okay.
But you have also gone out to Grimsby. You didn't even. You were still out of the. You were out of the cup before
Can happen.
September.
Can happen.
You played. You
I won the FA Cup 2
You
years
will
ago.
have played 40 games.
I've been to Wembley and collected.
games all season.
This is an amazing performance.
I can't talk to. You won't understand what it's like.
You
got your first trophy in 17
You lost 4 times to me last season.
You said the game
4
against.
times.
You said the game against Nottingham Forest was the biggest game of your life.
It was.
Not even the European trophy that
And
I
you
gave
know
you.
it.
It's time, baby, for the best part of the show. And off the back of last weekend, we have learnt quite a lot. Spurs now in the officially in the bottom 3. I'm going to be completely honest with you, Abby, and the panel here as well. We all laughed at Spurs. We all did. And you know, up until Sunday night, it really dawned on me. It was funny. It was a laugh. It was a meme. After that game, that was when I really actually said, this isn't a laugh anymore.
It's real.
This is happening.
It's still a laugh.
This is we were all having
Turn it up, DJ.
Yeah.
It's my favourite song.
This was, listen, Brighton at the weekend. Brighton coming off the back of winning 2-0 last weekend as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you play your games because a home game is an away game, and an away game is an away game for you at the same time as well, Abby. Honestly. Yeah. Where are these points? Where are these wins coming from? Because if you had to ask me right now, you're not winning a game or picking up a point for the rest of the season.
Come on, Welbeck, man.
Well, I was asked that about 13 weeks ago, 14 weeks ago. Where are we picking up points? And I wasn't entirely sure then. So now with 6 to go, I really don't know. De Zerbi's old club coming to town as your first home game, couldn't write it, could you? It's actually, we've so surpassed Spursy. They haven't even made a word for what we are anymore. It's just beyond that.
Relegate.
I would say that, you know my thoughts. I think that we are, at this moment in time, it's very difficult for me to say that I don't think we're going down. I believe that we probably are, because I haven't seen any green shoots or anything positive to suggest that we've got that dog in us, that fight in us to try and stay up, when I'm seeing tears left, right, centre and just no mentality, no leadership. What I would say is this Brighton game is going to be one of the nails in the coffin. I think we've probably got 2 in there right now. This could be the 3rd, and then Chelsea would be final nail. Ooh. So if Tottenham don't get a win against Brighton this weekend, I would say with 99% certainty, it is done.
It's like a joke that's gone too far now.
It's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. This is like real life, real reality. But I accepted that end of Jan. I was like, the fact that Thomas Frank is still here and we haven't sacked it. No, this is a real thing. We really could. We might not, but we could. And now it's like, oh no, we probably will. And it's not to be negative. It's just cold, hard facts. It's just looking at
just what you see with your eyes.
And also the mentality of them. They don't remember what it feels like to win. It's the mental problem now. It's like we've been very out of luck. I will give them that in terms of injuries, decisions, other things. But you do create your own luck. And I think if something has to go for us, I don't care what it is. Please God, there has to be something, some own goal, or someone gets sent off, or just anything. There has to be something that turns, or you've got to create that. Those players have to create it.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Inside ACCA with BetMGM 18+, gambleaware.org. Abby, start us off. I'm actually so excited to see what you've predicted here, because, listen. What is this ACCA going to come off?
Why are you doing this on him?
Because I'm just looking at the pictures.
Or was that when?
No, I'm just.
When Odegaard got the camera back,
yeah, Odegaard's wavy. Odegaard's wavy. That's the class region.
I'm never going to stop.
Just focus on your own.
She's going down
Let's focus on the Inside ACCA
because you can do both.
I can't wait
happen
to see
a better person.
I can't wait to see what she's destroying this Inside ACCA with.
I can't wait to do this when she goes down.
You love me, really.
Yeah, and I'm going to love when Spurs go down.
And I will love it when you bottle.
Because I feel so bad about Arsenal. Then I remember these are first world issues. I look down the road and I'm seeing Spurs, and I know you Spurs fans, no matter how much BS you give Arsenal, at some point you're going to, like Flex said, you're going to have to switch off from Arsenal Football Club, and you're going to have to face the mirror.
You're going to have to live in your reality.
I've looked the man in the mirror, and I have spoken. I've given myself long, hard looks.
So there is to do. Say your team's going to win.
There is to do. Yeah.
Like as Cundy says, today.